this people are there, and even that Subramanian, even he is doing all these things actually. This is how these criminals are doing. These criminals are using directed energy weapons to their force, targeting me actually. And these criminals strategy is actually what like these criminals will a targeted person. These criminals will make alone a targeted person at our house. Before it happened, my mother, she knows everything. She's a criminal man. She is a criminal minded person, and she is supporting this Frida culture. And she went off first from here in 2019 due to this Frida culture. She took her, and she never ever called. She never ever made a single call where I am. This nothing she asked about me, and their plan did not work out. So she came back in 2000, almost 20 January, something like that. 2000 last, it is 2019 December last. This my mother came back to my house. Like that it happened. After that, again she went to this again did not work out anything. Again went to this Rajamma's house, and she was like a woman, and she was staying there. And after so many things happened, and this Subramanian started creating stories of stories that his friend is coming here inside my house by sending him at midnight 1 o'clock. And but I started uploading continuously in the Facebook that he is not coming to my house. He is going roaming somewhere, and he will be going back. So these criminals couldn't make the story. So at that time I had 7 CCTV cameras, and these criminals destroyed 5 CCTV cameras to make stories. Why? Because I'm having that those 5 CCTV cameras. These criminals. These criminals stories was not can't be successful, like can't be true now. Like I'm always I used to upload. He's not coming here. He's not coming here. Like that I used to upload in Facebook. So these criminals actually destroyed my 5 CCTV cameras, and this Subramanian started saying that. I wrote my property to someone else. I wrote my property in someone else's name. This and that. He started uttering these type of stories every evening by after 7 o'clock night actually by evening. So actually I kept all my documents there at first class judicial magistrate court. That time I kept all my property documents there at the judicial first class magistrate court, and these criminals actually sort of they didn't know this fact where I kept my property. These criminals thought I kept all my property documents here in my house, and these criminals, one Shashi Cherubikara, one communist gunda. Even this Subramanian is a communist gunda. Here so many gundas are there who are working for this communist party. Gundas. Real gundas actually, who gave these criminals the right to interfere in my house problem or in my family problem? Who are these criminals? I am having my share, and who are these criminals to create such stories? This Subramanian and this Cherukata Shashi, he came and dropped off at my house, and he entered with Sandula Gunda factory. Really that Sandula hospital is full of Gunda, and he is keeping Gunda. And he will come with he will send Gunda to ladies who are living alone, and they will take to his hospital, and he will admit. And so many times this our High Court interfered with his purpose and released so many innocent ladies actually. And I even witnessed one lady was saying about her story that he is alone, and she is alone, and she is having her son actually, and her brother and his wife actually kept her in this hospital lifelong, and they took her property. And she shared all these this story with us, and soon after that, within 1 week, she was transferred to some other place. Why? Because all the people came to know about her story. Now, so these Edward, George, and these her family members transferred her to some other place. And these criminals are like this. If they want to loot our property, these criminals will create such stories, and these criminals are taking such alone people to some asylums, and they will take this property. This is these criminals' hidden agenda. These are the criminal strategy actually. And what this Cherutaka Shashi and these criminals broke open my these Samdula criminals, Gunda broke open my house and took me to that hostel. And these criminals searched for my property documents, and these criminals couldn't find my property documents that where I kept them. These criminals couldn't find. So and one Ajesh, he came to my house and took my passport and created a story that what like I took 5,000 rupees by keeping my by keeping my passport with me. And the people, those who heard the story, they were laughing, right? Because in India, Indian passport, who if we keep our Indian passport, they are asking who will give money actually. If we are in Dubai, if we are in some other place out of India, and if we keep our passport, then we need our passport to come back actually. Here we can apply for another one. We can take a duplicate one. So many options are there. And who will give money by keeping? We are Indians, and if we keep our passport, do you think we will get money from somewhere here? And I was keeping 56,000 that time. I'm having rupees in my bag actually, and even money was there in my account. And this will prove how criminal minded these criminals are, how these criminals are creating stories actually. And these criminals took my mother and this Red Frida fighter took my 50,000, looted my 50,000 from my bag actually. That's the these criminals are actually shameless creatures, bastards actually. And this Frida is very greedy for money, very greedy. She get the money and she will snatch and go. And that's when she killed Telamurali and took his money. And that time now people, the mother, he was saying around the same strategy. These people applied there also with Telamurali. He was alone there and she was there at Ahilya, Palaka. You can inquire all these things. She was, before his death, she left that place before 1.5 years before only she left that place. She made this Chendamudi alone, and so that these criminals can spray this poisonous gas, acid, this and that, smoke this and that, and so that they can kill. And he was saying alone. So the police, Madhya police, he was so the Madhya police said to conduct a postmortem, and these criminals evaded that postmortem. Why? Because he said do the postmortem. When they examine the lens this and that, they will come to know what is there in his blood, what is there in his chest, how if there is any smoke particles, if there is any chemicals inside our, you all know, and all the things we can make out actually, and thus these criminals evaded the postmortem, and it is said that so many people are told me here from this place, Olakettyambalam, after I came out from this BJP's house. So many people actually said with me that what happened to your brother-in-law, why he committed suicide. I committed suicide. These people are saying that silent attack, silent attack. I thought it was silent attack. After that, when I got these news from these surrounding people, neighbors, I can point out who had all said all these news. Subramanian was one who said, one Nirmala, one Ration, who is running a ration shop. She asked me, what happened to your brother-in-law? All these things they ask, like what happened. So then I came to know something fishy is there. This is how these criminals will will make the person alone and will commit all this. And then it is at the due to financial crisis he committed suicide. It seems. So these type of financial crisis stories and suicide, now that is just fake things. And some people are after these poor people, those who are, it is said those who are committing suicide. Now the people those who die, and then they are saying that they committed suicide. Such type of people are innocent and they are not doing any suicide or anything. Actually, these criminals are creating such stories, and these criminals are murdering them and after that hanging them. Then they will say, according due to financial crisis, this person committed suicide, this and that. You know that. This is a fact actually.